Hello, YouTube family. Again, I wasn't ready. The doggone thing comes on when it wants. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's time for the curls and the scoop. Let's get this hugging. Okay, so yesterday, I got my faiths mixed up. Because I'm on the radio, I play a lot of music from Faith Evans. So Faith is the first, Evans is the first thing that comes to mind whenever there is faith in the conversation. Judge Faith Jenkins is married to Kenny Lattimore, inducted yesterday into the National R&B Society. She is the host of Killer Relationships on Oxygen. It's a great show. She's a real judge. She and Kenny have a beautiful daughter. And if you check them out on Instagram or their socials, the most beautiful, beautiful videos. Y'all know I know who that man is married to. Charge it to my head, not my heart. But I do know my faiths. I just play a lot of Faith Evans music. So that is the first thing that comes to mind. There's the radio, and then there's this when so yes, Auntie knows. Can we send prayers out to Toya, Chocolate Divinity? She wasn't here this past Tuesday for our Toya Tuesday, and I didn't bring it up because a lot of times you want to get permission from people. Her grandmother died. And I don't think she's going to be here for like a couple of weeks, whenever, like she feels, up to it. But please send a prayer out to Toya and her family as they remember and the loss of her grandmother. Her grandmother's in her 80s and they were very close. So please send up prayers for Chocolate Divinity because she needs it right now. I'm hearing that Ashanti could be pregnant again. I don't know. She just had a baby boy in July. She and Nelly are married. Could she be that ready and coming out with it? It's Irish twins if it's the same year, or I guess within a year, but I'm hearing that she could be pregnant. Yesterday, the music world was rocked by the death of Liam Payne. He was a member of the group One Direction, a very popular group from Britain that Simon Cowell put together. You had Liam, you had Zayn, you had Louis, you had Harry Styles. They were great together, but then they broke up and everybody went their separate ways. It was Harry Styles who wound up being the biggest star out of the group, and many are saying that Liam had struggled, with his career. He had, hits here, hits there, but he had basically struggled. He was the father of a 7-year-old, and he did sometimes have a turbulent private life. Footage, when we first heard it, they said he fell from the balcony. He was in Argentina. Now they have showed footage and the 911 calls where they said something was going on. We need police on the property. Smashed the TV, his computer. These white powder substances were found. Very strange. And now they're saying that he jumped to his death. He was only 31 years old. But with the acts of violence and destroying the hotel room, he was going through something, and maybe he didn't realize what he was doing. But Liam Payne of One Direction, dead at the age of 31. A Hollywood legend, Mitzi Gaynor, 93 years old, best known for her role in South Pacific. Many of our moms and our grandmoms, you can ask your grandmom about, about her. She was from that golden Hollywood age. How many fans do we have of Dirty Dancing? The movie. Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey, came out in 1987. Everybody was singing The Time of My Life and dancing. It was about a couple set in 1963. Well, if you love the movie, you are going to hopefully love the Broadway musical, because Dirty Dancing is being to the Broadway stage. It's coming. They're saying next year. That's fast. Possibly next fall. JayZ has extended his reign with the NFL. He's kind of like the curator for the NFL halftime shows, and there's been a ton of criticism. Next year it's going to be Kendrick Lamar, but others are going to be honored. Are going to be on that stage with him. We just don't know yet. So if you're one of those and been like, I haven't liked the halftime shows, well, JayZ is going to be in charge for a few more years. He's the one putting together that halftime show. Radio personality and comedian Wanda Smith from B103 in Atlanta. We started off the week telling you about her death. She died like a day after her birthday. Very well known in the Atlanta area. Apparently, she had been battling cancer at the time of her death, and she was very quiet about it. I'm taking a little poll. Who's excited about the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight? It's really happening. You know, it was postponed. It's Friday, November 15th, and it's streaming on Netflix. I think it's a money grab. Because, Mike, you're dealing with sciatic pain. You have ulcers. You be smoking the weed. You don't know what's going on. Jake Paul, I don't consider him a real boxer. I think it's a money grab. I think they're doing it for money. And for the life of me, I don't understand why Mike Tyson would jeopardize his legacy. It's just doesn't make sense. But it's Friday, November 15th on Netflix. Whoopi Goldberg, we know her and Tyler Perry, sometime in our future, they'll be doing Sister Act. But in the meantime, she signed on for a romantic comedy that's going to be on Amazon Prime. It's Whoopi, it's Tika Sumpter, it's Ernie Hudson from The Family Business. Of course, we remember him from Ghostbusters, but they're all coming together for a rom-com that's going to be streaming on Amazon Prime. Get ready for Queen Latifah. She's back. Season 5 of The Equalizer is going to be returning this Sunday on CBS. And this weekend, one of music's biggest night, we're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You got Cher, Dionne Warwick, Mary J. Blige, Suzanne DePass, who's the right hand to Berry Gordy. You got a Tribe Called Quest. You've got Norman Whitfield, the producer. Jimmy Buffett, I think this is his second time. He's getting a special honor. Margaritaville. Ozzy Osbourne, Peter Frampton, Foreigner, the Dave Matthews Band. It's a huge class going in to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Mary J. Blige has another new song on iHeartRadio stations, urban platforms. Are going to be playing it every hour at the top of the hour. But it's a huge weekend for her. It's a huge music weekend. It's airing Saturday night on Disney Plus, and it's going to be a 1-hour special New Year's Day on ABC station. So it's a big thing. There has always been controversy because you would just be amazed at the people who are not in it. Because for a while, when they started accepting hip hop artists, rap artists, R&B got pushed to the side. Sade's not in. Luther, Patty. You would just be surprised at the people who are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They say you got to be in the business for at least 25 years. I'm like, where's New Edition? They've been in 40. So there are a lot of politics involved, and people like, well, they don't deserve it, and why they get in. It's politics. At the end of the day, it's politics about who's in and who's not. The notification bell is going to let you know that I'm here. There is a weekend edition, so do check with that. Leave a comment. I do love to hear from you, and I want to know your thoughts on that Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight that's coming up on Netflix November 15th. Is it a money grab? Feels like a money grab to me. Subscribe to the channel, and that way you never miss anything that we have coming up. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.